All right. I just wanted to take this video and nope, not that. Screen share. And go in here and talk through a couple different things. One of which is my organizational habits. I use Google Drive for the majority of my organization. I love it. I've learned to use it. This is very different than what I've used in the past. Um, I had nothing. So this is a huge step. Definitely down the road, I think more organization will be used into the future. Um, but the majority of this video, I want to talk about something that I've started to do, which is a new client survey, and this will be used to kind of filter through the new clients that are coming in and filter through, okay, what's their budget? What are their preferences? What are their styles? What are they looking for? And kind of just an overall description of their thoughts. And then we can gauge very quickly going into this first client meeting, this consultation we have with them, where it's like, okay, their budget's here, their expectations are here, or it's the opposite, or they're maybe right in the middle. And that gives us more of a just guidance into it. This all started with a project that I have been going through that was extremely frustrating, but at the same time has been really good. Kind of walk through um, this. Let's see, third revision. This was the initial one. If it'll go. Yeah. So this is the initial design. Very plant heavy, patio heavy. Um, it looks busy, but there's a lot of different levels to this. Like these are small, these are medium, much taller. There's a lot of different levels here. I was very happy with this design. I loved it. I thought it was going to turn out really great. This is awesome. It's kind of crazy and I love it. One of the things that she really wanted was a cut flower garden that she could sit in and that she could really enjoy. And this gives her everything. I mean, this is a large area. This is about 30 feet out. And this gives her a seating area with some height around, lots of colors, cut flowers that she will be able to take into the house and enjoy. Um, and yeah, I loved it. They actually really loved it. But the crucial mistake that I made was not asking budget to going into it. So this is the third revision that we ended up with. Very simple, no patios. They ended up contracting the walkway with the builder. He's just going to do it when they build, and that's going to just be concrete instead of pavers. Very simple planting design and mulch instead of decorative stone in the first one, which is great. Looks great. It's just very different from the first one. And this is not even the final. There's a finalized one that is even more simplified than this, which will probably be what sells. I mean, very simple, just a couple plants here and there. And so it's a great project. It'll turn out, it's profitable, and it'll be a good one. It'll probably take us 2 to 3 days to set these new beds, grade the yard, seed, plant everything, because we'll set these pavers. That won't take more than a couple hours. But the crucial mistake I made, and I hadn't really done because I hadn't had the issue in the past too much, but I wanted to now that this has happened going into the future, I never want to have this again. And I can address it easier is to when a client comes to me and they say, hey, I want to go through a design and a construction project and go through that initial quoting, I say, great, let's set up a meeting here next week or today or tomorrow, whatever that looks like. Can you initially fill out this survey? And this is to kind of get them into that process and thinking through some stuff. It helps them, it helps us. Just briefly to describe, budget gives me some color and design opportunities of like what they like. So different colors. The major one here is scale of maintenance. So do they want zero, like I want to never touch this again? Or are they okay to be out there on a regular basis on their own, keeping it up? What do they enjoy and plan to engage in activities in this landscape area? Are there existing features they want to keep, preferences on materials, and then desired timeline? That's been very helpful. We've only used this in the last 2 clients, but this is only in the last couple of days. And so this has been incredible. We're getting some really good feedback. It's interesting, only showing the lowest budget. And I'm honestly considering if I should bump that to the lowest is 5 to 10,000 for most construction, because here's the deal. There's a majority of projects, like almost 90% of projects that we would do if it's coming out and we're doing construction, it's going to be over $5,000. Pretty baseline. 5 to 10,000 is there's some wiggle room. 10 to 20, a lot more wiggle room. Beyond that, a lot more wiggle room, especially in our area. But I'm considering playing around with that. But that's been an incredible addition to our systems. And then what we can do, and I will blur that out, but I can then transfer that information directly into these sheets. And so my guy on the ground, because I work remotely currently through the winter, I send my guy on the ground to meet with her in person, and he's like, oh, yeah, I want to know all the info. Great. I have the survey. I'll put the sheet together. And now we're going to start systematizing these sheets. So this is a very basic overview. And then he can go in and at the bottom here, he puts all his notes. And so this is from the meeting. And this is kind of the process of events in the meeting. So then there's never anything missed from his perspective, and making sure we get all the information from the client. Just, we like systems, we're developing them. That's just another aspect that we're developing in the company. So just thought I'd make